Hi, and welcome to another video by the West Union Main Street Chamber. I am Matthew Marsala, the Executive Director, and I am here with October's featured business, Koch Real Estate, with Emily Koch, the owner and broker. So thank you, Emily, for giving us the time to chat and get to know you and the business.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Well, one of the questions I have, I guess, is, tell me a little bit about Koch Real Estate.
So Koch Real Estate is a new business. It is officially opened in April of this year, 2023. I've been in real estate much longer than that. However, I finally took the plunge and opened my own brokerage just recently. I'm located in the Lilac Plaza in West Union, up by Anytime Fitness and State Farm Insurance. I purchased the building from Kling & Cool Chiropractic and remodeled it, and I'm very happy here.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I will definitely take some pictures and some videos after this and let you all see exactly what it looks like in here. But we'll get to an event that's going to be happening that'll give you a chance to take a look inside and see all the work that Emily's done. So, how did you get into real estate?
So I went to St. Cloud State University and I majored in real estate finance. So I was supposed to be a mortgage broker. That was my major. Right out of college, I was in property management in St. Cloud. I did that for a couple of years. And then in 1999, we relocated here due to Spencer's job to West Union. I did stay home for a few years having babies, and then in 2002 I started doing appraisals because I had young children. Appraisals fit better than sales at that time. To be an appraiser, you have to be an apprentice for 2 years. So I was an apprentice under Jay Jensen at Northeast Iowa.
Okay. And
I ended up doing appraisals solely until 2017. And I did them for Northeast Iowa. I did appraisals for local banks. 2017, then my children were old enough to stay home on the weekends and in the evenings, so then I put my hat in the ring to try sales. So I did sales for a few years for Jay, and then also I was in sales for Keller Williams, and I had my own office downtown West Union for Keller Williams for 3 years, and then became a broker in 2021. I took the test, passed that, and then opened this in 2023.
That's incredible. That is definitely a whole process to where you're at now. But I mean, I've gone through you for my most recent home over on North Vine Street, and you were incredibly knowledgeable. You had the answers to every question I had, and more importantly, my grandmother, who was very involved in the process. But Emily's fantastic at what she does. She will be able to give you the information you need, and I was always able to get a hold of her. So I can speak from personal experience here that you won't be disappointed if you come down here and look into her services and hire her on. Now, I guess my next question here is you've got a wonderful space here and a fantastic location. Do you have any plans for the future or anything like that?
Currently, I do have one person that has taken the classes and taken the test. He has 3 more classes to take. So I'm going to hire him on. I think he just wants to do it part-time, and I don't want to release his name quite yet.
All right.
But I am excited to start to grow my business. I do have 3 office spaces here, but right now it's just me alone. But definitely looking forward to growing. And if anybody ever wants to get into real estate or talk about real estate and becoming an agent, I would definitely be happy to talk to people and explain the process and look at my business to see if I had room for them.
Oh, that's incredible. Now, what services do you offer, I guess? Is there anything... I mean, I know, from my experience, you were on the sign, we called you, but... So
I work, as far as the brokerage and the sales, I work with sellers, and I can do anything from commercial to residential, acreages, and even I've sold farmland too. And so I work with listings. I help sellers prepare their property. I do market analysis. So I kind of meet with the seller, introduce myself. I'll walk through the property, give them hints on what I think are easy fixes that they could do to better improve their property. Then I'll do a market analysis. So I will look for different sales that have occurred that are similar to their homes or businesses. And then I meet back with them and give them an idea of the price range, where I think it's worth, what we should list it for, what I think they would get. Of course, it's a educated estimate, but it's something I do. I also then work with buyers who want to look at all the listings. And one misconception people have is they call the realtor on the sign. So if you're looking for a home, you might see a home listed by another agent, so you call that realtor. Or then you might see a home listed by me and call myself. Where actually all area realtors can show any property that's listed. So
really? I didn't know that.
Right, so other realtors can show my properties, and it's a cooperation we have between realtors. So I can show any house or business on the market listed by anybody. So a lot of times I work with buyers showing my properties along with other people's properties. And then I still do appraisals. I am certified residential, so that means I can do appraisals for anything residential, up to a 4-unit complex, and then up to 10 acres. So I can do acreages as well. I just can't do commercials or farmland. So,
Gotcha.
and the appraisals, I tend to work mostly with local banks, some lawyers for estate purposes or divorce purposes.
Gotcha.
But I would say right now, 80% of my time is spent working with buyers and sellers on their properties. Also, I am licensed in Iowa, so my target area is, I would say, the North Fayette Valley School District, but I am able to sell anything in the whole state of Iowa. I can list anything, and I don't choose to because it's hard to list properties, but I can help. Also, another interesting fact is if there's a West Union resident that is going to move to Des Moines and they have no idea on a real estate agent down in the Des Moines area, they can come to me and I will do that homework for them and find a good reputable agent, and I can do what's called a referral. So then I call the agent, set up the connection, explain what the buyer is looking for, and then I can work with that agent and help facilitate the process of helping them find a home in anywhere in Iowa. Yep.
That's incredible, and that's actually very convenient for people who are moving within the state.
Right.
So, you had brought up a point that I'd like to ask you a question on. You brought up North Fayette Valley School District. Now, from my understanding, you're pretty involved with the school and some other things. Can you elaborate on some of that?
Yes. I think it's important. I've always had a drive to donate my time. I choose to donate my time versus just writing out a random check here or there. So I've been involved. I'm on the school board. Currently, I'm the president. I'm up for election in November, so vote for me. But yeah, I've been on the school board for 4 years. I'm also on the West Union Planning and Zoning Board. So I deal with zoning in the community of West Union. I'm on the West Union Chamber Economic Vitality Board. I'm also on the Fayette County Conference Board. That's through the school. In the past, I've done the Park and Rec Board and also the Fayette County Board of Review. So I try to stay involved and donate time. I'm a photographer. I donate a lot of my time taking photos of area sporting events. That's kind of like a hobby that I enjoy when I can. Time's kind of limited sometimes, but that's another area that I had a photography studio for 10 years. So I try to give back with my photography skills, and also I think the photography helps me with my listings too.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
I try to do a good job in my listing photography as well.
Yeah, actually, to bring it back to when I purchased my home, one of the cool things that, I loved all the photos and everything, and it was great to show my grandmother who's in Boston, so it was wonderful to paint that picture before she could come in and take a look. But the other thing was that 360 cam. I cannot speak highly enough about this, where you could just, it's almost like you're walking through the house. And, can you explain a little bit about that, how that works?
So that's a new program I've just kind of started. It's actually what you said, it's a 3D camera. It takes quite a bit of time, but I basically go 6 feet at a time through a property, and the camera will take still pictures it takes still pictures all the way around, and then it goes up and down. So as a viewer, after everything's put together, you can go on the computer and actually, like you said, walking through the property, you can point up, so you can look at the ceiling, you can point down, look at the floor, you can maneuver exactly where you want to, look in closets. It is a neat process. I haven't done it with all my listings, but I tend to do it, especially if the sellers want me to, and if I think it's a larger property that'll benefit for that more than just a still photograph. Lately, I've also Local Films is a drone company, a film company that I've utilized them 3 times now, where they come and do a drone video from the outside, and then also he takes really good photography videos of inside of homes and puts it to music. So I have a few of those on my website. But it gives you're able to see from above, kind of the neighborhood better, especially for people that are out of town too. I think it helps.
Oh, absolutely.
He does a wonderful job.
Wow, that's it. I mean, the technology, and how you integrate that into to what you do is just incredible, and it definitely, helped your business when it came to me as a buyer looking at the house that I now live in. It sold my grandmother on it even before I knew it was on the market, to be honest with you. But one of the other things that I wanted to ask you here, and this is my moment in these videos to kind of prop up the chamber. You are a chamber member, and I was just wondering why. What's the benefit to being a chamber member, or why should other businesses join the chamber?
Yes, I think being a small business owner is rewarding, but it's also difficult at times, especially with our current economy. I think it's important for us business owners to stick together, to support each other, to be able to ask questions, explain, be a sounding board for each other. I think the chamber does a good job of promoting local businesses, advertising for us. Also, you do a good job of trying to get us together to, besides just business, but social too, to know each other on both a professional level and a personal level. And I think being in a small community, it's very important.
Absolutely.
To not just be acquaintances, but be friends as well. So you do a wonderful job of your website, and so even if you're not a chamber member, I know you try to showcase all local businesses. And it's just something that I want to be a part of. I think it does nothing but help my business. And I'm looking forward to the end of October.
Yes, and thank you. And that brings me to my next point. So as the featured business in October, Emily will be hosting this month's Chamber After 5 at Koch Real Estate, and I'll let you kind of go over the address and then your website and everything, but that'll be on Wednesday, October 25th from 5 to 7. So it's the last Wednesday of the month. And it'll be right here at...
I'm at 315 Highway 150 North. Like I said, I'm in the corner of Lilac Plaza. I have State Farm and then Plague and Cool Chiropractic. So you go through the Plague and Cool door, and then it kind of splits, and you'll see me on the right-hand side.
Excellent.
I think we're going to I'm trying to talk my husband into making pizzas. We'll see. He has this new pizza oven that he's pretty good with. So trying to talk him into having pizzas here, some beverages, just the opportunity for people to come check on my office, to meet me, ask any and all real estate questions. Yeah.
And absolutely. I mean, and I haven't had the chance yet, but I've only heard amazing things about Spencer's cooking. Everyone I talked to was like, no, he's an excellent cook. You've got to find a way to get something that he makes. So I'm personally excited. And then for all other times of the year, we know where you're at. Can you give us the other ways to get a hold of you?
Sure. I'm highly active on. I don't have a website as of yet. I'm highly active on Facebook. So I have a Emily Koch / Koch Real Estate Facebook page. I will put all my listings on there. I put helpful homeowner tips. I put funny memes if I find something. I do trivia. I do, that's where you'll see my 3D videos, my drone videos. It also has all my contact information as far as my phone number, which is 563-422-7274. Call me or text me. My email address is emily@kochrealestate.net. Also, all of my listings do appear because of our MLS, so they do appear even though I don't have a website. All of my listings are on Zillow and Realtor and Trulia and all those websites out there that showcase real estate. So my contact information is on there as well.
And just like I do with all of my videos, or most of them, I will have this scrolling of the contact info on the bottom or the top, and I'll make sure that all that stuff is also listed in the video description. So I really want to thank you again for having me here, and then also hosting the Chamber After 5, and then especially being a chamber member. One of the final things that I will mention is we do have a free training available for all business owners, and that's Thursday, October 19th from 12 to 2 down at the community library. It's a Grow with Google training, which will help business owners navigate how to manage your Google listing, so that when people who aren't familiar with the area or can't remember what your store hours are, if you're open or closed, or just need your phone number, they'll look you up on Google, and they want to find the right and accurate information. So if you want to get into that, it's completely free. We have an expert coming who is trained and certified by Google, and then I will be there as well. Bring your computer and we'll help you out. And it's just one of the many resources that we do offer, and it's completely free, chamber member or not. So I encourage everybody to come on down for that. There is a registration for it, again, free. I'll include that link as well. But thank you very much, Emily. I am excited to see you on the 25th from 5 to 7 for the Chamber After 5, and hopefully to experience some of Spencer's cooking.
I hope so. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well,